So tell us a little bit about the video, Rach.
Like I said before, we're definitely in it, and in all seriousness, it's going to be a really cool video. Hopefully, cut some ground with it. It's a lot different than anything we've ever done.
Now, do you guys have wow? Do you guys have a lot of say in the videos and how they're made?
So much so that if we want to take 3 months
to make.
Yeah, if we want to take 3 months to put it out, we will make sure that we like it before it goes on TV.
So you definitely like this video?
Yeah, I mean, we go back and forth and we battle and we fight and we argue, but it's all because everyone wants the same thing, which is the best video for the band.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take a look. Here is the world premiere from Skid Row, Quicksand Jesus. That was the world premiere video from Skid Row with Quicksand Jesus. So call up and request that one just as much as you've done the other videos, right?
Yeah! Sounds good to me.
What we're trying to say in just that many words.
And what were you trying to say in that video, Rachel?
What was I trying to say? Yeah. Take that mic.
You say something.
So how much longer? After this tour goes throughout America with Pantera, what is the future plans for Skid Row?
We've got a Canadian tour in May, which means nothing to you because you live in America.
But you're Canadian, eh?
Yeah, eh? And then we do the Pacific Rim, which means nothing.
What is the Pacific Rim?
It's like Thailand.
It's this guy. No, it's like the Philippines and Korea and all those places.
Are there very many Skid Row fans there?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. We've never been there. Yeah, no.
We went gold in Indonesia. We sold 16 copies of a record.
And that's what it takes.
Yep. Got it.
Well, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. And now we're going to go to Venice and hook up with Pantera. And also, in Friend at Large, you're going to see segments where Lon's going to tell you the update on Izzy Stradlin.
When I used to get the stuff, it was stuff that I'd never seen in stores anyway, you know, when I felt this was just for me. So it felt very personal, and I felt very close to those bands.
It does bother when you get a letter from a fan that will say how, you know, it seems like you're the only person they could really open up to, and you got to kind of be a big brother to some of them, which is cool.
Row will get to have
Fans were having sex with their new condoms in the bathrooms, both during and after the show. Bach, for his part, was unfazed.
When I was growing up in Peterborough, I didn't know what AIDS was. I had no idea. And it's been an education. I've had friends in New York and stuff that have died from it. And it's a real serious disease. And I think that education about the disease is more important than somebody's image.
We thought it was inappropriate to hand them out to a building that's dedicated to the war dead. It's a memorial building, and I just felt that it was not appropriate for them to be doing that last night.
Well, how's about trying to save some lives? That's all I was doing, was saving lives. I think it's very appropriate.
Down in Los Angeles, meanwhile, world Skid Row. Skid's versions of various nuggets by Judas Priest, Kiss, Rush, the Ramones, and even the Jimi Hendrix classic Little Wing. As for Skid's frontman Sebastian Bach, he turned up on stage at a club on the New Jersey seashore recently with one of his apparent idols, former Twisted Sister frontman Dee Snider, who's now mounting a comeback with a new band, perhaps unwisely called Widowmaker, a name already used for 2 albums by a 70s British band that included one-time Mott the Hoople guitarist Ariel Bender and veteran UK keyboardist Zoot Money. Anyway, Bach jumped up on stage with Snider, announced that he knew the words to every Twisted Sister song, and then joined Snider in a rendition of the band's old anthem, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, which went like this.
Go ahead and play. You can't stop rock and roll. You can't stop rock and roll. You can't stop rock and roll.
By family and band members at Bach's home in Red Bank, New Jersey last Sunday. The couple are already the parents of a 4-year-old son named Paris and will unfortunately have to delay a honeymoon because Skid Row will be heading back out on the road again next Wednesday. Again to play the annual Monsters of Rock Festival at Castle Donington.
Yep. We were just talking about new stuff, and you said that you've got some new stuff. Evan Roadkill, the new video out in your stores, 3D glasses, 3D that works, live stuff.
Actually, if I can clarify a point here, we're not making any money off these videos. We spent the money
for these videos about 2 years ago. I swear to God.
And also, the reason that Baz is trying to get you to buy this so much is so that they can pay for the 3D effect.
No, I swear to God. But anyways, who cares?
Okay, let's talk about new Skid Row stuff, because you guys haven't put out anything for a while, other than, I mean, besides ourselves, which was covers,
Right.
pretty much. And I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for the amount that Skid Row's been around, you guys have only put out like 2 albums.
Yeah, I know. Sucks.
So tell me when you're going to put out some new stuff.
Well, when it's ready, man. I mean, unfortunately, we could lie and say that there's no pressure or anything, but having a #1 record there's a little bit of pressure, because if it goes to #2, you did worse, right?
Yeah.
What kind of crap is that?
I know, it's like bands that'll come out and maybe have a record like, for instance, yours, and sell millions and millions of records.
Yeah.
Well, if your record goes platinum,
Yeah.
it wasn't good, because
the
you
hell
didn't
is
do
that?
what, and you know?
So that's kind of intimidating.
So you do feel like there's pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, as I said, because, you know, it comes out at #1 and goes straight the hell down, and it's like, what are you going to do for a follow-up? So our only thing is to make a record that we like more than the other 2 put together. And we got a couple tracks that fit that.
Now, in my opinion, I did like the first Skid Row record. I like Slave to the Grind better, especially the song Slave to the Grind, because it was probably one of the heavier Skid Row songs yet. And are you guys going towards that direction, making heavier stuff, or?
Well, believe it or not, we tried to make a real heavy one with our first one, but like, we were, you know, quite a bit younger. I was 19 years old when I made the first Skid Row album, you know, and the pipes weren't quite at full maximum velocity. And, you know, a couple years on the road of shaping that up, as you know, being a road veteran yourself.
Oh, road veteran. 5 shows in Texas.
But, you know, to us, heavy meant good, you know. And Piece of Me, I think, is a heavy tune and stuff, but like the sound of the first record doesn't compare to the sound of the second.
Right.
And for the third one, oh, this is cool footage. Check this out.
Again, we're watching part of
Check this crowd out right here.
Roadkill.
Check the crowd.
What are we
out
going to play right now? Right now, let's play Psycho Love.
Yep.
From, this isn't the...
This is from Roadkill.
Okay,
yeah.
but it's not the
In
3D version until you go out and buy it.
This is the 1D version.
You can go to a Skid Row show looking like this. Hi, here's Psycho Love.
Other bands might try and take you beyond, but only Skid Row dares to take you below. Subhuman Race, the new album from Skid Row, featuring Into Another and My Enemy, only on Atlantic CDs and cassettes.
Welcome back to the Week in Rock.
Skid Row is back after a lengthy layoff with a new album called Subhuman Race. And what better way to celebrate than a ski and snowboarding trip to Colorado with the one and only Sebastian Bach and guitarist Dave Sabo. Skid Row has been uncharacteristically quiet for the last 2 years, but now, after taking the first vacation in the band's 9-year career, the group is back with a new album called Subhuman Race.
All right, we got a new album, Subhuman Race. It's fast, it's sleek, it's lean, it's in your face. We start the tour May 6th. Skiing really fast, like what we were just doing, is like, you know, close to being on stage. You feel free, you know, going at 1,000,000 miles an hour and having a lot of fun.
Tell me what you guys did this morning and who was there when you were doing it.
We partied with Kato Kalin. Jeez, what a wonderful world this is. Just part of the subhuman race, man. It seems like the culture that we live in is pretty motivated by, like, you know, negativity and greed and just like a lot of sensationalism, and that's just like a perfect example, you know? I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, like Bosnia and stuff. It seems like the world's got a little nuts, and hence the title Subhuman Race. Work, baby, work. You gotta work it.
What's your favorite thing about this whole snowboarding thing?
Oh, the lounge. The bar at the bottom of the hill. There we go. The worst launch in the history of snowboarding. Thank you.
Okay, Snake.
Yeah, man.
What you want to do is never do this. And only do this if you're an arrogant bastard and you don't care if you get hurt.
Subhuman Race didn't create much of a frenzy among record buyers, debuting at number 35 on the Billboard chart, but the band says it's not worried that much about sales or about the new breed of younger bands coming up.
You know, there's so many bands that, you know, you see that have been together for like a month and they're the next big thing. You know, come and watch a band that has like musical telepathy.
Skid Row launches a U.S. tour in Tampa, Florida.
Well, outside my window there's a whole lot of trouble coming. The cotton killers and the rank of clones. Stack heels kicking a rhythm of social circumcision. I can't close the closet on a shoebox full of bones. Dressed to the society.